Oh, we struggle in all aspects of school.
Yeah.
We had PE down. That's about it.
And lunch.
PE and lunch. That has stayed true to form.
Sean Watson, another step back, which I will say a lot of his problem at O-line. 8 sacks.
Yeah.
8 sacks. Good.
He's going to be back like when Vic came back to the league after the dog hit.
Yes.
I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your
They are. Good job. We got
I pressed the like button. Hey, we don't have Stat Guy tonight, so
we don't,
bear
this,
with us.
This might be a fun ride, guys. It is, but we are Benchwarmers Basement Banner. So it's
Yes.
my hat.
I'm Woody.
What'd you say?
I'm Rogers. He's Woody.
That's a good start. We got the names out.
Yeah. This is episode 82.
Okay, there you go. I wasn't even going to take a guess, but Stat Guy, check that
I
one.
made the thumbnails, so I think it might be 83. It's 82, I think.
You just got to say it convincingly. There we go.
We're
I'm Woody.
As we can see from my attire here,
That's right.
we are going to talk some baseball.
Just baseball. We're talking good baseball, too.
Good baseball.
So to throw you off, we're not talking about those guys. But
Well,
Not quite.
make it.
I do not know about that. So, as he was saying, first of all, hold on. Make him impressed. That guy. For one, I'm going to look at the camera. And for two, we are up here, there, everywhere.
Those are all our socials.
Follow us on
We
all
are
that
on
stuff.
Facebook as Benchwarmers Basement Banter,
Good
Twitter
call,
as BBB Sports Talk,
Ooh.
YouTube also as Benchwarmers Basement
Yeah.
Banter, Kick
There it is, the kick.
Kick it
There we go.
as
Yeah.
BBB Sports Talk, as well as Twitch.
That's right.
Check out our Discord link up there, and also TikTok, who currently says "fuck you, Rogers."
You've been getting a lot out lately.
Yeah, it's been worse.
We're
Lately. I tried to
trying-
set up a TikTok shop. It has not gone great.
We're going to have to get Trump after you, TikTok. He's doing good with that.
Yeah, I'm
sorry.
gonna have to send out a call.
Yeah, there you go. You got the hookups. There we go. You are Aaron Rodgers, by the
That's
way.
right. That's right.
Now that we got that established. So.
I've been to the White House
Sorry.
once. I won the World Super Bowl.
Only once. Shocking. Maybe
Yeah.
this year. Maybe at age 40.
41
What is he,
or 2,
41?
somewhere in there.
Yeah,
He's
something about that.
too old.
And hey, that's what's coming. Not to totally get too sidetracked, which does happen, but we'll be talking
A lot.
football coming soon. And that was our big breadwinner last year. Like,
Yes.
We're talking fantasy.
I would say probably within the next 2 weeks we'll be
It's
talking
coming
some
soon.
football.
It is. It's just you getting that itch, and
Yeah.
the sports are finished up. So yeah, it's coming soon. But for this one, we're going to talk about the All Star game coming up. The people have voted. We don't necessarily agree. Some we do, some we don't. We're going to go through, and he's going to pull up who is leading the votes right now, which it's pretty much done, I believe, or the first.
It's getting close. Yeah.
So we're going to say who's there and who we actually think should be there.
Okay.
Have some fun. And you guys, hey, throw out your opinions. Tell us if we're wrong. That happens every once in a while. Who you think should be there?
It
and who
happens
missed
more
one.
times than not, honestly.
Yeah, don't ask my wife. Yeah, a lot. So we'll go ahead. We're going to do that this one. And like I said, football's coming soon. So fun stuff, guys. We're going to start here. You want to start the American League?
Let's start AL.
You
Yeah.
wanna yep. And we're going to start behind the dish here. Let's start
Behind the
catch.
ditch. Man, we're going to start off with a controversial one
I
already.
know, because this one to me was like a slam dunk. It's
Yes.
obvious. Yeah, you feeling what I'm
So
doing?
the current vote leader for
Yeah.
American League catcher is Alejandro Kirk.
I respect the tubby guy behind the dish. I do, but
He's
I think
having a
he
great
recall.
year. He's having a great year.
He is.
He's hitting 306. He's got 7 home runs and 39 RBIs.
That's solid. It's solid. It's great.
A little light on the home runs.
It
I'd say
is.
a catcher batting 300 isn't
Right. It
But
is.
you don't see it.
Right.
That being said, we've got a guy
On a historic pace.
historic.
Yeah.
Um,
Raleigh is
honestly, he's already threatening the most home runs in a season by a catcher.
Yeah, that's 49, I believe. Perez said a couple years ago, but he already set the record for homers for the All-Star break.
I forgot that Perez did that. I was thinking back in Piazza days.
Bench. Johnny Bench had it.
Okay.
And yep. But Piazza is the hitting catcher.
Yes.
Getcha?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's putting up Piazza-like numbers. I mean, he's been unreal. Like, he has carried Seattle. You think it's J-Rod's team. No. Raleigh's been their best hitter. 32, I think he's at home runs.
Yes. 33, actually.
33. Another. There you go.
Yeah. So,
More than Judge.
at this point, it'd be a disappointment if he doesn't hit at least 50.
I wouldn't. Yes, I agree, but I wouldn't be surprised. Like he's actually on pace for 60, I think.
Yes,
but
I think 50 is probably
realistic?
a good line.
Yes, I agree with that. I do. And I mean, he could get there. Like he elevates the ball. He's a big beefy guy. Pulls it. Like he's tapped into that with some swing changes. Like he's a monster.
Would you say that this is arguably the best half season by a catcher ever?
Yeah.
Offensively.
I'd say I'd have to look at Perez's season or Bench's like really comparison. For some reason, I thought Perez, it was one of the halves when he hit 49 homers, just went bonkers. I think it was actually the second.
I think it was.
Yeah, I think so, because he just was on a roll. But the other thing with Raleigh that gets overlooked is his defense.
Yeah, he's a good defensive catcher.
I think last year he won the Platinum Glove Award, I believe, last year for the American League.
Turns out he can hit the ball too.
Exactly. He does it all. So to me, he is a no-brainer. That's your all-star.
Right now, he is currently the alternative.
Well, I think that's horseshit. So that's
I 1,000% agree. I honestly, when I saw this, I was dumbfounded.
Yeah, I agree.
I could not even imagine another person other than Cal Raleigh right now.
I agree. I do. I think slam dunk. And I mean, if it wasn't for Aaron Judge, we'd be talking not Cal Raleigh All-Star, the MVP in my mind. Like aside from Judge, he's there.
I would say he's second in the race. Like
100%. Yeah, I agree.
Second in a very strong race. Like
yeah. No, I agree. So we're Cal Raleigh all the way. That might be. I mean, we're starting right off with maybe the biggest argument.
I would say probably the biggest argument.
I agree.
Voting.
I agree. So we're on Cal Raleigh. What we got for first base here?
We got for first base. We got the current vote getter leading is Paul Goldschmidt.
Let's go. Oh, he passed Vladdy.
That's what it says.
Well, I'm gonna say I respect that, and as a Cardinal fan, I love Goldie, but I got a different one for you here. Jonathan Aranda is who I had. He's been amazing for Tampa Bay.
Okay.
I mean, what holds him back? You know, Tampa did the platoon splits and everything. He's a lefty.
It's such a Tampa Bay thing.
It's a Tampa Bay thing.
It's just like some guy you've never heard of.
Right.
It's like, great. He's outstanding because he's on Tampa Bay.
Yeah, exactly. They literally have the double magic. They do. Like, look at what they do, get the most out of guys. He has started, and now he's hitting, I mean, even against lefties. He's out there every day. If you look at like the OPS, better than Goldie, like he's been, and I don't mean to diss Paul Goldschmidt. It's a fine pick. It's a great story. Bounce back here, it really is. But Aranda, to me, like he's a hell of a hitter. He's hitting over 900 OPS. Like that's my guy.
Oh, yeah, okay. Do you happen to know like around about how many home runs he's got on the year? Or
I think he's got more than Goldie. I think
Goldie's only
at
at
11 or 12.
Yeah, okay.
Goldie's at 8. Yeah, which that's fine. I mean, we talked about Goldie's game changing.
Him hitting 280 is outstanding.
Yes, I agree.
After a year, we saw him coming off the MVP year. Had his last year in St. Louis.
Yeah.
I think he averaged about just under 250 for the season.
Yeah. His strikeouts really climbed last year.
Yes.
It was bad. He's, I think, kind of realized he's got to cheat a little bit.
Yes. And when batters hit that 32, 33 age, bat speed slows down. They have to become more of a cheater.
Yeah.
Or a guess hitter. I think that
the bonds are out. We got to, clarify that. So.
Yeah. So, a guess hitter.
Yeah.
I think that someone that actually first brought that attention to me was Edmonds when he became a broadcaster for the St. Louis Cardinals. Is he talked about how much after he hit 30 years old that he had to guess on more pitches to get his home runs because the bat speed wasn't there.
Right.
And I think that's where Paul Goldschmidt is right now. I think last year was his adjustment year, and then this year we're going to see a couple more good years out of Goldie.
I agree. I hope to because he's a pro. Yeah, he's a pro's pro, and he plays the game the right way. Like, I'd love to see him go out on his own terms.
I think 2 or 3 more solid years, and he's a very good Hall of Fame candidate.
I agree. Yeah, and I've seen the numbers in depth. Yeah, and he's got the MVP. Like, I can see that. But yeah, I think for this, and Vlad's up there too. Maybe it's because I hold Vlad a higher standard than these guys, and I'm like kind of disappointed. Like, he's been okay this year, but not Vlad numbers. Like,
honestly, though, like outside of maybe his second year in the league, when he had a fantastic year, this is about what
you're
Vlad
right.
is.
He had a couple years about like this. Now, he was pretty good last year. I think the last 2 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, the power numbers are about like you were saying. They're down about where it has been up in those few years.
His average has improved immensely this year, which is honestly, I expected Vlad when coming up 2017, 2018 to be every year hitting 280, 300.
Yep. I agree.
Because
I agree.
he had some of the best plate discipline that I had ever seen.
Amazing hit tool. Yep.
He's been a bit of a disappointment for me. This year's been a much improvement out of or a follow up from last year.
That's right. He's not regressed so much. It's just I guess with his age and everything, it's like okay.
He's
And
only
the
25
money he
years
got
old.
too. Yeah, I kind of expected him to MVP level, and he's not.
Yeah.
So, and Ronda's a good story. Maybe I take too much sentiment into it, but I really like what he's done, where he's came from, and that's my guy.
At some point in time, when you have three guys that are as close as this,
Yeah,
you want to take pedigree into account.
that's fair.
And that's why I think that as Paul
Well,
Bush
name
is being the
value.
leader,
Oh my gosh.
I think he deserves it, and I think Vlad deserves to be right up there with him.
Okay, so you're fine with it as it is.
So I think that,
yeah.
while Ronda may be just as close to those guys, we're going to take some pedigree at the All-Star game as well, because nobody, outside of AL teams that have had to face Ronda, there's probably not a lot of NL guys.
He doesn't have the name value either, and that's what's
Correct.
big on this.
And
Like,
All-Star
in the
game is
market,
definitely
too.
pedigree.
Yeah, in the market, New York, even Toronto or Tampa.
Yep.
So I see it, but I'm gonna stick to my dark horse. Another guy I want to mention is actually our guy, Nick Kurtz.
Okay.
Not on here because probably doesn't have enough at bats.
I think that he
Man.
didn't get a start until late May.
Yes, and he went on the IL too, so that hurt.
Yes.
But I know off the top of my head he's got 12 home runs already, and a fraction of the bats. He's got as many homers as Vlad.
Yeah.
And about a third of the plate.
And more than
I'd
Goldie.
say. Yeah, absolutely. This guy's a monster. Next year, guys, remember the name.
Oh, absolutely.
And say it slowly and correctly. Got to throw that one in. So,
Yes.
there you go.
Be very precise.
Yes, this guy's yes, exactly. He's a monster. All-star coming soon. So let's move on to second base. And,
Second base.
yeah, I was kind of underwhelmed by this position. Really was. Don't get me wrong. It's a cool story on both fronts. Like the two top guys, Glaber, Holiday. I think they're the top two. Yeah.
They are in voting.
Yeah.
Holiday
but
is
on
the
field,
leader.
I don't have anybody else on the field though. Like
No.
Simeon's been terrible. He's coming on, but hadn't had a good first half. Like these are the top two.
How's LCB doing this year?
Not great. And he's actually he's outfield now. He's been playing
that's
left field.
right. That's right.
Yeah. So I mean, it's really watered down. Westberg, is my guy going into the year.
Can't stay on the field.
Exactly. That's
Can't
the
stay on the
problem.
field.
That's the problem. So Glaber, I love the bounce back story. Like going to Detroit, I thought it was a bad part for him.
Hey, Glaber, newsflash. Maybe
Yeah.
do this last year. Like,
maybe do it before getting paid.
like
not
exactly.
after.
Like,
yeah.
do you realize if you'd had this season last year,
Man.
you're talking.
And in New York,
Well, we're talking hundreds of millions of dollars in difference. Like,
I think he did sign a 1-year deal, so he might.
yeah,
But
okay.
if he had done that
So
in
it's-
New York with the spotlight,
You're probably signing a 10-year, $300 million. Like,
he might be all right.
Yeah.
he might be all right. He might be. But he's had a great bounce back year. That Detroit team's awesome. We love them. Like I do anyway. My Tigers.
you love them.
I do
Like,
love
they're
them.
awesome.
They're great. They're okay. They're not.
They don't have much of a division to fight against.
But the lineup's been great there. Glaber's had a heck of a bounce back here. He just kind of rode off, I think, after New York.
Yeah, I actually think that he's having a pretty significantly better season than the top vote getter, which is Jackson Holiday.
I agree.
But
Holiday's hit better lately.
Well,
but-
yes, Holiday is
Alright.
also kind of like baseball's little darling right now.
Yes, you're right. He was the number one prospect.
Yeah, so last year
I
he was
agree.
the big hype. He didn't get a full season last year. Now we're going to see him in his first full MLB
Yep.
season. So he's excelling. He's doing okay.
Yeah.
257, 10 home runs, 33 RBIs. Having a fine first half.
Yeah.
As you said, the second base position is just kind of underwhelming.
It's weak. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weak. Personally, I give this to Glaber right now.
Yeah, I agree.
And
Glaber Mania.
I'm excited to see Jackson Holiday's second half of the season.
Yep, I'm excited to see the strides he made from last year to this year. I think going forward, yes, he has a very bright future. He could still be like a face of MLB.
He could be a 10-time All-Star.
Absolutely.
Don't necessarily think he owns it this year.
Right. I agree. So we're gonna put Glaber in there, and Holiday could be your, the future. Keystone of the future.
Yeah, I mean, you can make him an alternative this year.
Yeah, I like that. He
deserves
might
that.
make it on the team bench.
Yeah.
But we're going Glaber, so let's move on down to third base. This one's interesting. So, I mean, I'm J-Ram all the way. Bregman has it right now. Is that correct?
Correct. He is the leading vote getter right now.
And up until he got hurt, I agree with that. Like, he was actually having a better season. He's in Boston.
So when
Great.
Boston signed Alex Bregman,
Yeah.
I thought they were nuts. defense. I thought that you already have a top 5 third baseman. Like, granted, he's not a good defensive third baseman.
Right.
But he's a top 10 hitter in baseball.
Yeah.
And then I got to digging into it a little bit because I have a buddy. His name's Robert Rutledge. He is a big Red Sox fan. He's
Shout
out, Robert.
There you go.
He says, no, look at Bregman's stats in Fenway.
Oh.
He says, Bregman comes to Fenway every year and just absolutely murders us.
I hadn't realized that.
And I didn't either. And then, like, the first month of the season, and Bregman's home-away stats, his home splits are fantastic. He is killing it in Fenway. Yeah. I don't know what it is.
Well, we'll look at the 2 ballparks, actually. The Crawford boxes, look how short they are in Houston. The Monster, it's, 315 away?
Yeah.
There you go. And he's pull for his power, fly ball approach.
He's sitting on only 11 home runs right now, but how many has he banged off the wall?
Well, but also he's missed. He's missed the last month. Yeah. So that's what I was going to say. Like, I was Bregman all the way, but, I mean, he won't even – this isn't even a conversation because he won't be healthy enough to play.
Exactly. So I think this is J-Ram's spot.
I do too. I'm going to tell you what, it's a homer pick here because he's on our fantasy team. The Junior Caminero, man.
I think he outpaces both of them in home runs by a decent bit.
He does. I think that needs looked into. And like I said, small market, and he didn't start the year on fire. Like, this has been a last month and change. Mm-hmm. But I think, honestly, you look at the numbers, he's right there.
Honestly, I think that his April was pretty rough.
It was very rough. It was.
Yeah.
And it's just like something swift.
He had an outstanding May, and he's continued on through June.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like,
He's just homered. I mean, every time he counts, I get home run. Like,
he's over 20. I want to think, I think he's at 22.
I think you're right. No, I think you're right on. And I'll bet you, honestly, since the start of May, it's been like 18 of them.
Yeah.
It seems like.
Agreed.
I mean, right now, I get it. J-Ram having it because of the name value. And also, remember, he's better than Bonds.
Yeah. I think that Bregman being the top vote getter is kind of a crappy situation right now.
I agree.
Because even if he does win the award, he's healthy, he's going to decline playing.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Even if he does, I've been a clear bill of health. Yes.
There you go. You're getting there.
I don't think that he stays there.
I don't.
Why would you take a risk?
He won't. I don't think he will. I don't think he's going to be back with him. Like, he hadn't started rehab assignment, nothing. So
I don't think J-Ram cares.
No, J-Ram does not. He's just. He's J-Ram. Like, we'll talk to them. Like, they don't give it to him. Like, I'm talking Caminero, but like, where would Cleveland be without this man? Where would they be? Oh, they're Cleveland, so they'll somehow win. Yeah, exactly. So we'll put him there. I just want to give a shout out to Junior Caminero. I think that's the third baseman of the future for the American League for many years to come.
I agree.
I think he's very impressive.
He's got a lot of growing to do still yet. He's got to get that batting average up a little bit, but the power's there, the stealing's there.
It's 2025.
That's true. That's true. 250 is great.
It is the new 300.
Yeah, 250 is the new 300.
Well, he's even behind like Zach McKinstry of the Tigers has more votes than Caminero. Like, come on,
that's right.
Come on, that's not right. Okay, so let's go to short. And I actually like this. I thought Bobby Witt had it. It's Wilson. Jacob Wilson still has it.
Batting 330.
I love it. Yeah, that's Jack Wilson's son. He's got the pedigree. He can play ball. That being said, I would be very surprised if at the end of the season he's near Witt's home run total. He sells out for gold power.
I would argue that Witt probably doubles his home run total.
I agree. I do.
Right now it's close. With Wilson at 9, Bobby Witt at 11.
Yeah.
I would be shocked if Bobby Witt doesn't hit 30 home runs.
I could see him getting there. I could,
yeah.
And I'd be even more shocked though if Wilson hits over 20. I really would. I'd be more shocked. I don't see it coming.
Okay.
But that's not to take away if the kid is a great ball player. He's very professional. Like, the tools don't stand out.
Would you say that he, as far as skill set, you think he's more like an Arias sort of guy?
That is a good comp. That is fair. Yes, he's closer to that than Witt. I think he's a little more skilled than Arias.
Okay. Well, I mean, Arias is literally just an on-base person. Yeah, he is just a
hit king. That's all he is. He doesn't even walk.
Fantastic. He owns a place. He's Pete Rose in a different era.
He's going to have a hell of a career. Yeah, exactly. Maybe without a little bit of the gambling. But, a little less flair. Yeah.
R.I.P.
That's true. Shouldn't miss him. Sorry, buddy. He still should be in the Hall. But, I have no problem with this. Like, I think Wilson, that is my pick right now. Witt has more potential. Witt's an all-star. He's a great player. But off of what Wilson's done so far, he should
Okay,
do that.
I think that Jacob Wilson is probably more deserving right now.
Yes,
As far as who I think is going to get in, I think it's probably going to be Witt Jr. Because of what I brought up earlier with the pedigree. The pedigree is going to get you the votes.
Yeah.
And Bobby Witt Jr., if it wasn't there for a guy named Aaron Judge,
Yeah.
probably wins MVP last year.
Last year, yeah, correct.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. So, yeah, and honestly, I think they're both on the team. But I want Wilson my starter, and I want Witt in the game.
Okay.
I do.
Yep.
So that's where I'm
I
at.
agree with that.
And this might be the only time Wilson gets a chance to start over Witt going forward. So
Yes, absolutely.
Witt's
think
amazing. He's amazing.
I think this is probably Jacob Wilson's Yasiel Puig type situation.
That's good.
Flash in the pan
So,
type guy.
yeah, well, I think he's always going to be a solid player, but I'll say I don't think you're going to see eye-popping numbers like this again.
Yeah.
Helps he's in AAA ballpark, too. It really does. So,
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, so let's move on. Okay, are we going outfield?
Severino
Outfield or
doesn't like
DH?
that.
No, he does not. No, he doesn't work well for pitchers. It does. Our boy Nick Kurtz. It sure does. All right, actually, that kid hit some home runs. I don't care where it's at. It could be the old.
He has
grounds.
missiles.
Thanks. Does missiles. You can go DH or outfield.
Let's go DH. It's just a smaller subject.
Well,
Let's start there.
DH, that kind of got shuffled up when old Rafi bombs ended up in San Fran because that was my AL DH. No more.
Pretty easily.
Yes, yeah, very much so, very much so.
Yeah.
It's been O'Hearn and Rice, which I agree with that. I'm going Ryan O'Hearn.
I agree. Ben Rice, in my opinion, he's hit 14 home runs.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
great for him.
Well,
I think he's on this list as a second alternative because he's Yankee.
well, also what hurts him, though, he is a hell of a hitter, but he doesn't play every day. That's what's a killer.
Yeah.
I wish they would, but they got Stanton back like they do this platoon split, and his numbers are decent against lefties. I'm like, screw it, let's get play.
Yeah.
I like what the field, no, his glove is terrible. Anywhere
Well,
you put
hey, that's why you play DH.
Exactly. There you go. He's actually caught some this year, played first. They tried to put him everywhere, but,
It's like, can we fit you in anywhere?
Yeah, can you just stop the ball somewhere?
Because if Stanton plays the field, he's going to get hurt.
If he walks out wrong, he's going to get hurt. So. But yeah, I think it's a cool story. That might be a top trade target, too, where Baltimore's at. So,
Okay.
Cool story. He's a veteran, been around a long time, having a great year. I like O'Hearn. There you go.
All right, so let's go outfield. Got to pick three.
I think we have one slam dunk. We even talk about it like Mr. Arson Judge.
He's already in.
Yeah.
He is.
That's fair. That's fair. And
he won the first round. Aaron
right.
Judge, reigning MVP, looking good to get it again.
Yeah, J-Ram, hear it out. This guy really has a conversation for me as good as mine.
I'm a card
Yeah.
collector, and so is he. When Aaron Judge had his first 2 years in the MLB, my first thing is this is a 26-year-old rookie. He's not gonna have the time to put up the numbers that he needs to be in the conversation for a Hall of Fame player. Boy, did he prove me wrong.
Then he was hurt all the time, so it's like, see, look at that.
Exactly.
And now it's like,
boy, did he prove me wrong.
Yep.
Because you know what? Those people that are putting up those numbers to be in the Hall of Fame, they're putting up 30 home runs a year. They're putting up 30 home run seasons when Judge can give you 2 to 1.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. He's like, I could do that in 5 and hit 60. Okay.
Exactly. This guy, I would be fairly surprised because of health issues. Wouldn't make me super surprised.
Yeah.
But this guy might be a 500 homer guy.
Oh yeah. I think 500. If he stays healthy, it's very
exactly. Health
I think
concerns are work.
6.
Well, 6 is not completely out of the question, especially now that it's a league-wide AL or DH.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I don't know where he's at. Honestly, on top of my head, he's got to be 3.
I think he's in the low 3s right now.
Yeah.
Correct us if we're wrong.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
tell us in the comments.
Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing.
I know that he's got 2 50 home run seasons, which is wild.
He's got
and I think one of those 50 home run seasons, he was
62.
hurt part of the season.
Yeah, he was. And last year, MVP season, he started off terrible. And look at what he did. He's not stopped since then.
He is, I won't say since Bonds, probably one of the pure power hitters.
Yes. Yeah,
pure power hitters in the sport. And the thing is, the last 2 seasons, guys, he's learned how to hit for average.
Yeah, he's getting better. He is. He's not striking out as much.
Exactly.
He's going
this guy is just getting better.
He's just freaking good. That's all there is to it. He is.
If there wasn't a guy named Shohei Ohtani in the league right now, I would say he's the best in the MLB.
Yeah, I agree. Honestly, his numbers now, better than Shohei's. But,
This year, yes.
This year, yeah.
Last year,
Yeah.
I don't think there was.
Judge and stealing 50 bases.
I don't think there's a man in the world that could put up a season than Shohei did last year.
I agree. Yeah.
And that was without him pitching, guys.
Right. He's just like, hold my sake, watch this, man. Here it is. I agree. So, yeah, we got Judge in. Okay, so after this, it's kind of a crapshoot, I think. Who we got up there? Javi Baez. Riley Green.
I think that, like I was telling you before we actually went live, Detroit showed up for this voting.
They did. And kudos to them. Like, hey, this sucked for a long time.
I think that Javi Baez probably doesn't deserve to get it. I think he takes one of those spots.
You know what?
So I think Detroit fans are just so excited that he doesn't suck.
Yeah, all right. They're like, we were paying you to sit on the bench last year. You're actually in the lineup now. Okay.
And you're doing pretty good.
Yeah, you really are. It's like, I don't know where this came from. It's a cool story.
He's literally doubled his OPS from last year.
That didn't take much. I mean, I think last year's historically.
That was the first time that I've seen an OPS in the 400s.
It is 7. Yeah. Of a full-time player, because that's usually called least. That's what that's called. So.
That's like the Newman Mendoza.
It really is. That's crazy. I actually think his teammate Riley Green is more deserving. I like him. One I'm not seeing on our Quan.
I love me some Mike.
I do too.
I was saying Mike because I saw the guy below him. But, Stephen Kwan, love me some Stephen Kwan.
Yep.
Loved him when he was.
I love his approach. I love the way the guy plays. You know what you're getting from him. Very solid hitter. He's like one of the best actual leadoff hitters. Like it's old school leadoff. You know what I mean? Like
not that new style like
that. Yeah, exactly. I get on base via walk or ball over wall. That's what it is. It's on base, guys.
His on base is just fantastic.
It's great. Not many singles. But I love Kwan. Trout, our love for Mike Trout here. It's documented.
That's a celebrity pick.
Exactly. It's been hurt a lot this year. I just
every year, man.
Be there.
He's hitting 227, which is what really stinks for Mike Trout.
It does.
I think that we've seen the best of Mike Trout. I hate to say it, guys. We've seen probably the rivals our pools with the best 10 years of all time.
It was historic.
I think it's right there. Arguable about which one had the better 10 years.
Yep, I agree.
That being said, Mike Trout's health is declining. Yep. And I think that we've seen the best of Mike Trout, and it's a celebrity tour at this point. I hate to say it because that's my childhood.
I know. I agree. I know. Like, this tugs the heartstrings. It does. No doubt. I mean, I could see him, having a few decent years, but not to the level you speak of.
You may see some Renaissance seasons, like you saw.
You see 250, 30 homers, 80 RBIs somewhere in there, but you're not.
You'll see 30 home runs before you see 250. I think.
I could see that. Yeah. That's fair. Okay, so one name I want to mention. You're talking injuries, and this hit me. Byron Buxton, guys. I can't believe it.
First month. Fantastic first month.
And he got concussed, got hurt again. It's Buxton, go figure. But he's came back. He's got pretty solid numbers. I love it. Buxton's playing great defense.
Your boy Joe Adell.
That's the next one. Thank you, Joe Adell, guys. Year 5 of banging this drum. It's happening.
So honestly,
will he be an all-star? No.
No. Which
is he as deserving as Javi Baez?
Yes, but I think he also deserves to eat this shit.
And so do I. Okay.
So you're about 5 years late on the Joe Adell train.
No, it's called.
No, you were 5 years
early. Yeah. I stayed with it. Never wavered.
No. Yeah, you were pretty low on.
I think I burned some of his cards. Sorry, guys.
So. In my opinion, there's no reason Joe Adell isn't on this list.
Well, the only thing I'd say, he did start the year not an everyday player. The home runs are great. I'm going to tell you, his expected numbers.
He has more home runs than everyone on this list, minus maybe Riley Green.
Yeah. Oh, other than Judge, yeah. I'll give you that. I mean, unfortunately, the average is lagging, but it's coming up. He's batting 250 now. He's got 18 homers. I'm telling you guys, Joe Adell, here, is legit.
He had a great half season last year as well, and it's
he's here to stay. Yeah, he did. He had over 20 homers, so that's a win. But I'm a Joe Adell truther. I don't think this year he's there, deserves it. But it's like Cam Monero, buddy. I'm not as confident as
he's like 26.
Right, just in his prime. That is
that is technically when they hit their prime. You're right.
It is. So I'm
You're
just saying
right.
the bat speed's there. These home runs he hits, they're piss missiles. Like, Joe Adele has a brighter future than we thought.
Gosh, he just
But-
has to stop being a goon.
I
Like,
know. Well, keep him out of the field. He's actually playing center for them. Granted, the Angels aren't known for their defense, but he's been playing some center.
Well, and Mike Trout
So-
can't stay on.
Well,
the field, so.
he's not playing center. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So we'll go back to this. So, all right, our outfielders, we got Judge. I'm going to go Quan. I'm going between Green and Buxton. We'll go Green. But Buxton, I just want an honorable mention.
I'm gonna go Green above Quan.
That's fine.
And
Only need 3.
because
So,
the average is right there. They're actually both hitting 296.
yeah. Oh, Green's is that? Oh, man, he's been on
Yes,
here.
I'm gonna go Green
Okay.
above
I can
Quan.
go with that.
But I am gonna go Judge, Green, and Quan as my starting
Okay.
3.
I agree.
I think Baez
Sorry,
is
Buxton.
like probably still making the team over Trout. I think
Yeah.
I think he should. I don't know if he will.
I'd probably put Buxton over Baez, truthfully. I think Buxton's very solid this year. The home runs.
correct.
clutch
I
hitting,
think that along with Joe Adele, there's a sour taste in both man's
might
mouths.
be. He's done a little more than
because,
Adele,
like,
but yeah,
who's going to be your top vote getters for every team, or for every player? Your
Yeah,
home team,
the
right?
home team. Yeah.
When you have the last 5 years pissed off your home team,
This
how do you get votes?
Yeah. Well, look at Hobby. Look what he's doing. He's getting
You
votes.
get it for 1 year.
He was asked for one time. Man.
It's so bad.
I know. That's just a cool story in my mind. But and he's been good, but not this good. But it's fine. So all right, let's move on. Are we ready for the National League?
We are on the national.
Oh my gosh!
Well,
we got to
outside
shout out
of
some
pitchers.
pictures. We don't. The pictures aren't on here, but they're picked by the managers. Is that right?
Correct.
I think that's right. So
I mean, the starting pitcher
Well,
for the AL is got to be Trix.
if they hit me up, oh, absolutely. Scooble. I mean, how
Yeah.
can you go anywhere else? Coming off of Cy Young and getting better.
Yeah.
The dude's unreal. Scooble, you're the best there is. There you go.
Honestly, improved significantly.
Yeah.
Like
Well, I don't know. Last year he won the Triple Crown.
his second half was outstanding.
It was. He's
I
carried it over. Like,
Exactly. It just like kept on rolling.
I think he's had like 2 starts this year. One was crap weather, another one, like, you take them out, his ERA is under 1. Like, he just struck out, 13 on Sunday Night Baseball.
This guy is looking outstanding. Hey,
Yeah.
Woody made the right call. He called this guy a year early,
That's right.
and he stayed
That's
healthy.
what happens. That I'm usually a year off. That's how you end up in last place. But some other guys, shout out Chris Bubik. I think he's been amazing.
Granted, like he also runs my fantasy team,
We didn't
and,
talk
and
about
we
that.
didn't end up with school.
No, we didn't. Oh, yeah, we could have drafted him, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We took Yamamoto instead.
Well, now that would have looked good if we still had him. So he's been great, too. He's been great.
Yeah.
Not Scooble. But yeah, okay, Scooble, Chris Bubik, Hunter Brown has been like next level. This is another difficult one for Scooble. You'd be talking to him possible Cy Young. They all stacked. Crochet's been good.
I was actually surprised to see Crochet continue with his current path.
Yeah.
He's
and
been
better.
pretty good.
He's been
and
solid.
even better, like I said. Most important, he stayed healthy.
Absolutely, and going to a big market. Like the pressure was on him to be the ace in Boston. He's still striking everybody and their dog. Like he's great.
Yep.
So DeGrom too. Another shout out to him. Who had him making this many
Speaking of
starts?
healthy,
Yeah, he's alive.
I think he's already has over under.
He's hammered the over.
DraftKings bets have already hit.
I lost money on it. No, I was like 5 starts under, hammer it. Bastard, he's still pitching. So no, good for him. And he's not near he's not the DeGrom of old. It's crazy. He's like, hey, if I throw under 100, I can pitch more than 3 games. Crazy. Woo!
You mean that I can throw 95, still be effective?
Yeah, exactly, and still be out there like in July. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah.
don't have to be in pain constantly.
Yeah, exactly. Not as dominant, still good. There you go. That's my guys.
Gosh,
Shout out.
I remember 2 or 3 years ago, against we're Cardinals fans, obviously.
Yes, we are.
Against our
No way.
AAA team, DeGrom making a rehab start.
Yeah.
And whoever is in charge of the Memphis Redbirds Twitter,
Yeah.
shout out. Great job. I remember them saying, in a rehab game no less, DeGrom is throwing 102 in the first inning. Send help.
I remember that. I do. Some of those guys just go up there 3 pitches like, hey, I just faced DeGrom. Let's go. Fly to go. Oh, I struck out, but I was in the box.
DeGrom's throwing 102 in the first inning. Send help.
That is classic. I love it. All right, so yeah, he's just he's always a guy I rooted for. It's cool to see him reinvent himself, be this good.
Yes,
There you
absolutely.
There you go. So that's our American League. You ready to go to senior circuit here? Head on over to the NL.
Yeah, I think this one's a little less exciting.
Until it gets the outfield. Not to break the league, but the NL outfield I think is stacked. I really do.
Okay.
Yeah, catcher. I got Will Smith. What do the voters say?
The voters say Carson Kelly, which
I get that.
Cubs do
Go Cubs, go!
do historically very well.
They do, and
Cubs fans show up. Shout out.
Well, they do shout out, and they also attach themselves to like sentimental, cool stories. Like Kelly's been a career backup, I'd say.
Yes.
Since Arizona.
He wasn't a backup in Arizona entirely, but I think he played some first base.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
He's not been like the top prospect he was with us. Like hadn't really panned out.
Yes. He had a couple good years, but he didn't have anything
He was
special.
fine. He was fine.
Yeah.
He has been great. I think Will Smith, the body of work as a whole, is better. I don't know the numbers top of my head, but Will Smith, it's like he's just solid.
He's batting
He's hitting like
318.
Holy crap. That'll play.
So Carson Kelly's hitting 263.
Okay.
Honestly,
I think Will Smith's playing more too.
as a whole, Will Smith is getting much more on the RBI counter.
Well, look at the lineup. Cubs lineup's pretty
People
good.
on base.
Yeah,
People on
that's
base.
true.
OPS, Will Smith by a lot.
I just think he's the better player. Hitter, like, I would love to go Kelly. I have no problem with it. It's a cool story. But I think if we're going off of who's actually better, and it's kind of boring because Will Smith's like, you expect him to be there.
Yeah.
But that's where I'm at. I think he's been better.
Damn, those Dodgers always have good players.
It's crazy. Like, that's their sixth best hitter, and there is. So.
At best.
We don't want to get into that. yeah, you're right. You are. So I'm going Will Smith with a shout out Carson Kelly for me. I don't really have anybody else.
Those are the top two in the voting, and honestly, rightfully
Like,
so.
really, Muto's not great. Catcher's pretty weak. I will say, okay, hold the phone. If Ivan Herrera could stay healthy
Right.
and qualified for catcher, I don't even think he's on the ballot there because
He was not.
played many games there. No, okay, that sucks. If Ivan Herrera, guys, that would be our catcher for me.
Yeah, I think that. I mean, the home run totals are 9 and 10. I think Herrera's there in a third of the games.
Yeah, no games. Yeah, he just has not stayed on.
I would be surprised if Herrera's played in more than 30 games.
I think he's right around that.
Yeah.
I really do. I do. It's unfortunate, but hey, the hit tool's there. Like, that's our maybe catcher of the future. Not because the talent will he catch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll go Will Smith.
Also, like, we're not throw the ball to second base.
That'd be great. Like, throw it that way with some little bit of velocity. Like, just maybe.
We're
make
just
him
go
think
wild
about
on her. I will say that.
it. Yeah, that's fair. Talking hitting, man. Chick stick going ball. Who
Yeah.
cares about the defense thing?
I forgot that's a hitting position now.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. Exactly. Yachty's gone. So all right, we got it first. I'm a polar bear myself. You know what? Polar bear and Freddie. This is hard because the respect factor of what the hell Freddie's doing. He's old.
Still at 35.
Yeah, and
Or where I think
he's
he's
been
around
banged
that.
up. No, I think you might be right.
Yeah.
He's been banged up. He's been a big F you to Atlanta for going younger. I got it at the time, but he just ages like fine wine.
We're looking at a solid decade in a row.
Yeah.
Where you can't talk about MVP discussions without Freddie Freeman being there.
I agree.
Like,
I agree.
we're legitimately looking at it as a whole body of work 10 years in a row. Freddie Freeman is at least in the conversation.
I agree.
There's been years like where he's in the bottom half of it.
He's not
he may
flashy.
be MVP 5, 7, whatever.
Yeah.
But I would say the last decade, I would be pretty surprised. Look at Baseball Reference, check my work.
Check us out.
The last 10 years, Freddie Freeman is in the top 10 in MVP 8 out of 10 years.
I would be surprised if you're wrong. Actually.
Yeah.
I really would. Like, he's steady Freddie. Steady Eddie
Freddie.
I mean, he does it every year. His numbers don't stand out, but at the end of the year, you look at it, it's like,
He's just always there.
that was very impressive. Like, honestly, I'm going to tell you
The
what.
model of consistency.
This is probably a very unpopular and will get me ripped opinion, but I think if you had on the Dodgers team, bottom of the ninth, down, say 3 runs, bases loaded, I think that's actually happened in the World Series.
Yeah.
I want Freddie X.
So I was you brought up the World Series.
That did happen.
I was going to say
Yeah.
that I think that last year people might have disagreed with you. And then that World Series did happen.
Yeah, and
I think a lot of Dodgers fans' minds.
Well, it's like I think I'm coming up with something brilliant. I'm like, oh shit,
It's like that. This happened.
This has happened.
He proved you right.
Yeah, there we go. Just because he's such a professional, and nothing to show. Hey, like these guys are great, but Freddie just like gets it done.
And then playoff Freddie's even.
Yeah, I know. It's like watch this guy.
Yeah. Freddie Freeman is a great, fantastic, even regular season player.
He is.
You put Freddie Freeman in those playoffs. Boom.
Yeah.
And you don't see that often.
Yeah. So, but back to this, like, man, Pete's been great. This is actually a really tough one. Like, to me, it's these two.
I'm going Freddie.
I think I am too. I was before looking at this, I was like, oh, I'm on the polar bear train.
Petey's got him on the average, on the home runs, and honestly, 291 for Petey is a very good average.
Man,
that's the best I've seen him hit average ones.
Yeah.
I'm going pedigree on this one. And not that Pete Alonso doesn't have pedigree,
right?
But I don't think he has Freddie Freeman pedigree.
I can see that. Yeah, I like that. You said the confidence.
Yeah,
not Freddie's.
Yeah.
So let's go, Freddie. I'm on board with that.
All right, cool.
Shout out to Pete. He's on the team. He's great.
Yeah, I think they both make the team. And I think
next one?
Outside of those two, there's no question.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so this one I'm gonna put my homer hat on for second base here, and it's not for Tommy Edman, who's the leading vote getter, right? This is some horse crap. I want Brendan Donovan there. I really do.
I just can't believe that, honestly, either of these guys are above.
Well, I was going to say, I could go for Marte more. Like, Edmund started the year off on fire, and he got hurt. He got hurt, off big time. He's fine. But Marte has been great. Here's the thing. Been healthy. He's missed a lot of time, too.
I love both these guys, and Tommy Edman and Kettle Marte. They're fine players, and they both deserve to be in this discussion.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only crying shame in this is that Brendan Donovan is not in this discussion.
I agree.
Outside of St. Louis, I don't know if a lot of people realize the last 2 to 3 years how good Brendan Donovan has been.
I don't think it's a stretch to say he's been our best player. Like, he's been – I don't think that's a stretch.
No, I don't think at all.
He's a great hitter. He's hitting over well.
Arguably, you would say that it's between him and Tommy Edman.
Yeah.
Tommy Edman was there until this year.
Yeah,
and he didn't play a lot last year.
Right, he didn't play at all for us.
So the year before that, though, he was
solid.
He was outstanding.
Yeah. I really think if Donovan doesn't get the national attention because he's not a 30 homer guy. He's not, going to steal 30 bags, but he's steady.
But he's got that grit.
Yeah, he has the grit, and this year he's taking it to the next level. He's league in hitting, or he was anyway.
He's right there,
up there. He's great. He's hit third in our order. Like,
I wish I could see a drop down menu to see who's next.
He was fifth. I get you in second. Yeah, he was way down there, which I just think that's kind of disrespectful. But we should have made it better. We should have voted.
Well, and that
you got Nico Horner and Jeff McNeil ahead of Donovan. Donovan's in fifth place.
Okay.
And I just which once again, a lot of this is big markets dominate. But I think Donovan's there. I really do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think so. And we try to not be biased, homer based. But this is one I'll stick my neck out. I'm going to bring Donovan.
Okay.
Well, let's go to short. What we got here? I'm sorry. We're in third base. I guess I should go the way that.
Yeah, let's go to the corners. Let's go to the corners.
Yeah. Machado is leading the way, and I don't have a problem with that. Machado, which this is crazy to say, Manny Machado, who has an outlandish personality, he did, but he is quietly doing his thing. He's steady.
He's not a quiet guy.
He's not. But by God, his production is. You look at every year, it's like, how the hell did he hit, 25, 30 homers, 100 RBIs, about 300? He doesn't.
So I would say, I don't know if you've heard the story about the whole Max Muncy thing. Had a fantastic year last year. I think he hit 55 home runs or 57.
What? Muncy? Max Muncy?
Not Max Muncy.
Oh, no.
Okay. I'm thinking Olsen.
Oh, Matt Olsen. Yeah,
Matt Olsen.
Yeah. Okay.
Erase that. Okay, so Max Muncy had a fine year last year, and he started out this season pretty slow.
Yeah.
So he got some glasses.
Oh, yeah. I know where you're going now.
He got some glasses.
He got some specs.
He got some specs, and I think that his average has jumped about 50
I think
points.
You're right. Yeah. He did have a very low average. He's still got a base some, but he's...
Yeah, and before he got his specs in May, guy had 2 home runs.
Okay.
He's now at 13.
Hey.
And he's brought his average above 250.
Shout out to whatever eye company that is, because they did a damn
is that
good
Stoddard?
job. There you go. Yeah. Paul Hedger, my boy. Bring that there. Get some free advertisement there. But okay, the other guy I was going to mention was Matt Chapman. He's way down there voting at 8th.
But his defense is spectacular.
Unreal. It's
Granted, this is a guy that can hit 30 home runs.
Yeah, he's streaky. He's
He
streaky
can
as
hit
hell.
30 home runs, but he's going to hit 220, 230.
Yep. And unfortunately, he got hurt too. So that
Yes.
hurt him. But before that, I thought he
Also,
was
kind
up
of
there.
a bane of his existence.
It's been a
as
problem. It's been
Yeah.
a problem. Yeah, that and striking out 200 times. But, you know.
Well, yeah.
Eugenio Suarez talking about 200 times. He might do 300 strikeouts. He's had a lot of homers. That's about all we got there. He had that
We saw the
400
best
game.
out of Eugenio last year.
Yes. Yeah. Well, Cincinnati days pretty good, but then it boom down. So I'm good with it. Machacho there. Well, Mike Shannon, Manny Machacho.
Machacho.
No,
Man, never said it right once.
not at all. I think it was on purpose, or he was drunk. I don't know.
Yes.
Short. Yeah, on to Short. All right. So Lindor, is Lindor still leading? No. Who else we got? Mookie. Oh, see, I don't agree.
The Mookie monster.
Mookie's great, but he's not been.
This has not been a Mookie season.
No, it has not.
Um,
I forget he's a shortstop. Like, what the hell?
yeah, I forget about that too.
He started the year off sick. It's like deathly sick. Like weighed $150.
Well, honestly though, the first 2 weeks of the season he was fantastic,
Well, you're right. You're right.
and then it hit him.
But it also might be, when you're 30 pounds down, you
Yeah.
might do that. Yeah.
So, but I will say that first week of the season, I'm like, oh, man, I thought this guy was sick.
yeah,
He's-
I agree.
He's crazy.
Right. Yeah.
And then reality hit.
Then it hit him. It was a lot of adrenaline.
He's got an average under 250.
which
and
never is Mookie.
That Mookie is a guy that's gonna hit 280.
Yeah, absolutely.
And honestly, I would
it's
be
not
pretty surprised if he's not around that when the season's
right. But for now, he's down. I'm surprised Ellie isn't up there, but it's Cincinnati.
My boy on the Miracle Mets, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I agree with this too. Lindor's been a boss. This is crazy. I feel like he's back to underrated now.
Okay, so I think he went from underrated in Cleveland
Mhm.
to overrated for a little while.
Yes.
And because his first year in Mets land was
Not great.
pretty abysmal.
Yes, it was. A lot of pressure.
And then I want to say that it really hit him late in the season last year for him last year.
Yeah.
And then we hit the playoffs, and he was otherworldly.
Yeah, he was dynamite.
And he's growing on it.
Well, that's the thing, though. He can kind of be under the shadows, like the Soto signing. That
Yeah.
took all the pressure off him.
Oh,
It's like,
sure.
Oh, look at that guy. He's making money.
Well, I think that's the type of guy that gets affected by that stuff.
Yep. I can see it. You mean Lindor?
Yes.
Yes, I agree. I do. But he's great now.
He can be that guy, but he doesn't want to be that guy.
Yeah, I agree. I don't want to be that guy. But yeah, transition period. Going to a big market like that. He's been great. Ellie, I brought him up because the hype around him, I don't think he's deserving of it over Lindor. I really don't.
No.
He's a lot of flash,
I
but
think
it's like a
he's
mediocre.
even a little bit. I think he's taking a step back. This
I
year.
agree. No, I agree.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of hype. Yeah, it's the 500 homers, but there's a lot of emptiness in his game.
He's, in my opinion, no more special than our boy O'Neal Cruz.
I-
Honestly, they're almost the
They're
exact.
it's
They're
crazy.
the same player.
Are they related?
They should be.
Well, if not, they should be. Look into that tree. So, let's go Lindor. Are we on the outfield now?
We are to the outfield.
which is loaded.
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 Well, I want to lead off. There's two guys that are above this guy.
Okay.
But I want to lead off
Hold on.
with
Why
the
the
little
hell
bit of a comeback of Teoscar.
is Acuna first?
He is.
Okay, that's guys.
Name
come on.
alone.
This is stupid.
Young
he's
crap.
played 30 games? Come on. That's
Young crap. But he's hitting 352.
Well, good for him. But he's played 20 games. I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's half the season.
Yeah. Okay, it's like a quarter of the season. Shouldn't count.
Half the
Figure it
season of what's been played.
Yeah. Okay.
But
So after that, hold on. You were saying Teoscar?
Teoscar.
Okay. I know he started off super hot.
He did. He's slowed down a little bit. He's still sitting on 14 home runs.
Yeah.
But what I'm getting at is this is a guy that just isn't the benefit of being in a crazy good lineup.
Oh, absolutely.
Because they gotta pitch to him.
Mm-hmm.
He is
The
legitimately.
counting stats get loaded.
He is legitimately probably their 7th or 8th best hitter.
Yep.
Which is stupid.
Yeah, 5th or 6th at least. Him and Will Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. He started the year off great. Like I said, I don't have him in it
Okay.
You're on the Teoscar
No,
train?
I'm just saying a little bit of a renaissance. Like,
yeah,
because-
last year was.
Yes.
Yeah, and then he went ahead and was like, I'll take some more of that.
yeah.
Took less money to play their games. Like, hey, hitting dingers.
You
and
know
all that.
what? I'm sandwiched right between two Hall of
Yeah,
Famers.
and I just want a ring. Okay, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. And he was another guy with a bunch of deferred money. Go figure. So, where I'm at. Okay, PCA. I take my wrong lap on that. I did not. I said he was going to be Harrison Bader-esque. Left-handed version. He's way better. I was wrong. It happens. PCA is great. He deserves it. I also think Kyle Tucker is there. Soto has turned it around. I don't know.
He has finally gotten his average over 250.
Oh, that's
I'm
great.
a little bit surprised that he's hit 20 home runs already.
Well,
Because
he's got 20?
20.
I didn't realize
Yeah,
that.
I didn't realize that as
He
well.
just came on hot. Very
So, yes, this is getting
Well,
pretty close to the Juan Soto you expect.
It is, and are we surprised?
No.
No.
And I don't think I was really that surprised
No,
when
I
it
wouldn't
still
worry.
started.
No.
Like-
It's like a new team, the market.
Exactly.
High,
That's pretty common.
gonna happen. Look at Pujols when he went to LA.
This is a guy that still might hit 40 home runs this year.
Oh yeah, he could get there, and it'd be like, what the hell? This guy sucks. Where did this come from? You know, the OBP still around 400. I'm sure.
Now, granted, he's an absolute liability.
Oh, absolutely. and I think this contract will age horrible. I really do.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
looks great for now. My two guys down on this list. Unfortunately, Corbin Carroll is hurt. Will not be there. I think he was deserving.
Otherwise, he would be very much in
Yes,
this.
absolutely. The one that I will stake my flag here, not quite as deep as the Joe Adele one, but very close. James Wood.
James.
Nope, James Wood.
See, you're not late on him though. Like,
I was
Or
right
you're
on the money on that one, mother.
so, no, what I'm saying is like he's not a late bloomer like Odell.
No. I meant because the All Star voting. I'll plant my flag.
Yeah.
He should be in it. He's not
Okay.
even
Okay.
in.
I thought like
Oh.
the same camp. I thought we were being like
I had as much faith in him as Adele. It just took Adele a lot longer, Yes.
half a decade.
basically. Yeah, I can't argue with that. You almost nailed the years exactly. Yeah. So James Wood, 6'7", a freak. Did you see the other day he got walked intentionally 4 times? Bonds treatment.
Oh, Bonds.
Also helps the Nationals lineup sucks, but
He's probably one of the largest humans that
Right.
could be right in the conversation with Bonds.
right. O'Neal Cruz, watch, he hits the ball most of the time. See what you can do. Yeah, O'Neal Cruz.
He
another
probably
one's
has
fun.
50 pounds on O'Neal Cruz though.
I don't know about that.
You
I
think?
don't know. Yeah, I think that I bet you. All right, off the top of my head, I bet you Wood is 6'7", 240. Cruz, I bet you he's like 6'7", 220 or 30.
I didn't
bet you
realize
say
O'Neal
less.
Cruz was that tall.
Yeah, he's very tall.
I knew he was
So
tall, but I didn't know he was 6'7".
It might be 6'6". I don't know, give or take. But he's very tall. But yeah, James Wood, I think that could be a future MVP. I really do. Like the growth.
Okay.
He's 22, guys. The growth you've seen him take this year. Like they're.
And he's got better plate discipline
Yes.
than O'Neal
way
Cruz.
better.
Like,
Yeah.
it's not close.
He's got very good play discipline. He's top of the league. 22. I love it. I actually think you can look at his numbers. I think he deserves it this year. Like I would go official.
He has been fire hot the last 2 weeks.
Yes, he has.
So, that is maybe why it's not reflecting in the voting yet.
Well, and also the Nationals.
Yeah,
They
that
suck,
too.
And, yeah,
But,
that's
like,
what I think it is.
most of the voting was already commenced
Fair,
before
fair.
he got red hot.
Yeah, it's like my boy Caminero.
Yeah.
There you go. But I'm going to say for my outfield America is PCA, Tucker, and Wood.
Oh, you're forgetting that Otani's already in.
He is a DH. Otani. DH.
Oh,
not
okay.
outfield.
Yeah, you're
Right.
right. He
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
play
No,
that anymore. He doesn't do that.
No. He thought about it. He's like, nah, I'm good enough. I don't need to do that crap.
I
You go shag your own fly balls, guys.
I'm still gonna be over here. Speaking of which, Otani's not stealing the bases he was last year.
No, he's not. No, he just...
Probably because he doesn't have to.
Dude, he did it to prove a point. He's like, yeah, say I'm still 50.
I think that you may be dead on.
You guys don't think I have this trick in my bag?
I think that he is literally like the guy is treating the best league of baseball in the world like an amusement park.
Yeah, it is. And I think the Dodgers, too, are like, dude, we're going to be in the freaking World Series again. Don't do that shit. Like, I don't
Yeah.
care about your numbers.
Like, it is literally just I realize baseball is just a game.
Yeah.
But Otani's toying with the MVP.
Yeah, he is. It's
He
unreal.
is.
It's unreal.
Head and shoulders, not close, the
Yeah.
best player that I've ever seen.
He's literally doing what he wants. And yes, I agree. Like when you,
And I watched Albert Pujols in his career the entirety.
Yeah.
Otani's better.
I will say the one thing I think Pujols and certain guys were better. How do I put this? Pure hitters.
Okay.
Otani still strikes out.
He does.
But if you're talking all events,
and maybe Otani doesn't have the clutch gene. We haven't seen him.
We haven't seen him have to, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But if you're talking total package, yeah, you're absolutely right.
I can't. The guy threw 102 a couple days ago.
And then I had the ball 500 feet. What more do you
in
need?
the same game?
Yeah, what more do you need? Maybe the same inning. Maybe. But yeah, okay, I do want on DH front, though. Kyle Schwarber's actually having a very good year. We joke about it. We're laughing
Every year.
Yeah,
Quietly,
if Otani...
a great hitter every year.
He's like, can you just make Otani a pitcher and not DH so I can do the All-Star game?
Hey, this is my gig.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a big, beefy guy. I hit ball, do nothing else. Come on.
I am your prototypical DH.
Look at
what is this?
You can pitch. Go over there. So just shout out to him. He's been great, too. He has.
Yeah. So maybe if we have a leadoff position,
DH. Oh, shoot. This has been fun. The other pitchers, do we care? Skeens. I thought it would be fun is our boy Jacob Mizorowski if he could have enough innings to do this. Like
it's too late.
It is, but gosh dang it, let him pitch an inning. That'd be fun.
Boy. The guy is...
Brewers will have reps, though, so yeah.
Hey, you know what? I saw side-by-side stats of the Skeens and Mizorowski. You told me to watch the game. I was busy that day. I didn't get to watch the game.
Right.
But I saw that. He outpaced Skeens every
Well, and it
inning.
wasn't just the out-pitching him. It was like you never would think a Skeens matchup, you're wanting to watch the other pitcher, and the other pitcher has, I think, better stuff. Yeah, exactly.
He's throwing harder and with more movement.
Oh, his slider is stupid. It's like you.
You mean that 96 mile an hour slider?
It's like, can you legally do that?
A 96 mile an hour slider that breaks 18 inches?
Absolutely. It's freaking nuts. The fastball, 102, the movement, it's great. Please don't get hurt.
He's going. I hate it.
Yeah,
but that's how the league works.
It is. It's a pitcher that'll happen. So back to this. The guys, though, I'd love to see him in it. He won't. Skeens for sure. I think he starts it probably.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if he didn't.
Yeah. Zach Wheeler's been great. Go figure. He always is.
Zach Wheeler.
His
teammate Aaron Nola needs to take some notes.
Yeah, I think so.
Has he finally gotten back on the field?
No.
Every
time he gets close, it's like, oh, this is broke too. This is messed up too. So he's or something now. I don't know. Screw him. But Yamamoto, he's been great. Swollenbach, Spencer Swollenbach was great.
Hey, that's your boy.
That's my other boy. I got a lot of boys, but you know what? They're pretty good. So
Chris
Sale, if he hadn't got hurt, he'd be up here. He was turning it around. That's about all I got. You got any other shout-outs, pitchers? Don't think we have any in St. Louis to throw out there. So,
First month of the season, Sonny Gray.
That's right. If it pitches against Cleveland, Sonny Gray. By God.
Yep.
Shout out Maddox-like performance. I think it was 89 pitches.
About a 3-game stretch where Fetty was outstanding.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
That's gone.
Yeah,
that's gone.
Long gone. But, no, we got nothing.
We got nothing here in St. Louis, but we knew that on the pitching standpoint going into the season.
Not what it was about. That's right. Maybe next year.
Okay, so every team's got to have a representative.
They do.
Who is our obligatory representative?
Well, I was hoping Donovan would get in second base. I think Donnie should be there. I really do.
Yeah.
Helser's not been great. He's not there. Nato's not. Am I Donnie or Bus? Because Herrera's hurt, so that's
Burleson's okay.
Burley's been all right. Yeah, you have the outfield's stacked. Could you sneak him in at first base? Well, look at first base. Talking about that.
He's not better than the other two guys.
Oh, hell no. I just meant bench spot. No, I'm talking bench.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. He's got to be better than one of those two guys to make bench spot.
I think it's Donnie. I really do. Donnie or Bus, guys.
It's Donnie or Burleson.
It's okay, guys. We're a team. We're not about individual stuff, right?
What's the outfield look like?
No, the outfield's very good.
Yeah,
it's very good.
That's actually the worst spot.
The strong points. That's all.
Yeah, that's actually the worst spot to try to get in.
Yeah, there's not going to be any Cardinals.
Do we have any relievers?
Honestly,
really good? No,
Helsley's not been great. No, you'd have to look. Sonny Gray possibly. I don't know how many pitchers. What is there? 14. So maybe. But I'm down the bust for me. I think he deserves it. That's my NL
Yeah.
second baseman. That's what I got.
Yeah, honestly, there's not much else.
No,
Like,
that's
they're
what we got.
And the thing is, we're not a bad team. We just
We're
don't have any
a
spectacular players.
sum of parts, not a standout. So that's where I'm at.
That being
and
said, watch out, Chicago. We're taking that division.
that's right. We're coming for you, and I will be there July the 4th to witness it.
And you too, Milwaukee.
Yeah. So that's right. Oh yeah,
They're right there too because it's Milwaukee.
That's what they do. They win games.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jackson True is another one at outfield. He's kind of coming around, and
Honorable
Yelich.
mention. Yeah.
Yelich. I'll tell you what, bounce back here. Good for him.
Hey, you
Good for him.
get a couple more dozen games against the Cardinals and you're in.
Yeah. That is his medicine, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Cortisone shot or the Cardinals pitching staff. Okay.
If you have a cortisone shot before you play the Cardinals, that's over.
Yes, it is.
All right,
That's
guys.
fun,
It's been fun.
Yep.
This is episode 82 with
Yep.
with Woody and Rogers.
That's
that,
right.
guys.
Yeah, he's coming back. But yeah, hey, give us your opinions. Who you think we missed? We could have. It happens. A lot of baseball players. But this was fun. So, like, subscribe, all that fun
All that stuff. There's our socials above
That's right. And stay classy, Southern Illinois.
in America.
That's right. See you guys later. Thank you.